strong, we communicate well, and we get the job done. Line up. 4-1-4-1, that's how we're starting this game, as we did do last week, and then we can adapt it if needs be as the game goes on. The key thing for us today is starting early, starting 110%, and I mean that. Getting the ball, playing forward. It's not the best surface in the world. I think it might get a little bit chopped up, a little bit boggy. So play forward. I've been saying that a lot in recent weeks because we're getting a lot of joy when we do that, okay? And work rate off the ball is imperative. Very, very important. When we played Farnborough a couple of weeks ago, we lost 7-0. This team is going to play exactly like that. So what does that tell me? It tells me that in either box we've got to be alive. Second balls when they're dropping into midfield, we've got to be alive to that. We've got to react first. We've got to be proactive. We've got to go win those headers, get the ball down, play it into the channel, play it into people's feet, wherever it may be, so we can maintain possession in the middle third and the final third. At the back, get it out to the fullback, play it out to the winger, and then we'll go as a pendulum if need be. But I don't want to overplay in the central areas in defence, because with this pitch, it might get stuck under our feet and then we're in trouble. Okay. Boys. It is a London Cup game. There is no extra time. We've got to get this job done. We've got to get this job done in 90 minutes. Okay? So from the off, attack. I'm losing concentration because over there. You can see me wandering, but we know what the job we've got to do today, innit? Welcome back, people, to another SLP TV production. We are in London Cup action. You may have seen from the previous round, we won quite convincingly against Jeff's Chippy, and we're now in the third round against Peckenspor. I believe they are in the Barnet Sunday League. I'm not sure what division, don't know too much about them, as of course that's going to happen when you don't have teams on YouTube. You try and look for results, but that could mean anything. Unless you know the league inside out, you won't know what the standard are. But they're a decent side, so it'll be an interesting one today. Line up today, Charlie in goal. We've got Adrian at the right back, Ashley at left back, Dempster and Dylan centre halves. Matt with little David, with Danny in front of him. And then we've got Ija, Jason and Aaron up top. Aaron's been a really good addition for us this season. He's a new face that you all get to know. Oh, Matt with a nice chop there as I'm commentating, doing what Matt does best. And we've also got some young boys on the bench as well. Sydney, a player that played against us last season, done quite well. We've brought him into the fold. And 3 youngsters, part of our under-21 squad that we're trying to get up and running, giving them some minutes in the first team today as well. So let's see how we get on with the boys, with the action. Adrian with an early ball into the box, just play behind everyone there. Peckenspor looking to defend it. Danny comes in, he's good with that. Danny, good aggression in the tackle to try and win the ball. And Peckenspor looking to play up, but they've lost it again. Good energy here from Panthers. It's played into Adrian, who stayed in a high position. And an early sign for us to get something out of this game, as it's a corner floated in. Dylan just gets on it, doesn't quite connect with it how he would have wanted, and Peckenspor by looks of it are going to clear. But again, look, Panthers pouncing on it. As soon as that ball was cleared, we're getting on it and trying to play forward. Aaron on the ball, Mr. Twinkle Toes, and that's a foul. Free kick to the Panthers, surely it is. So Ija over the free kick then, lining up to try and get one nodded in nice and early. It'd be good to have a strong start to the game. Ija floats it in, good pace on the ball. Peckenspor get up, do well. Danny with a nice touch inside. He's got to wrap his left foot around it. No, gets to David, goes for the shot. Too many bodies there, I think, to try and get through that one, as Peckenspor looked to break out and it's just gone out. We return to the action. Peckenspor trying to play forward again. Matty just missed time in his challenge there as they're coming forward. Number 7 was a decent player. And their forward line, in fact, was a decent forward line, Peckenspor. This one especially, number 11, very good ball carrier. Tinkle Toes into the box. Dylan just ushers it out. Has done well there, because he could have easily stepped in a little bit too aggressive and given away a free kick, but he's done well to delay it. Corner comes in, hard and low. David on the near post there, looks to break out now. Now can we get a counter-attack going? Danny just needs to check his shoulders if he can. He does well to find David. David missed the composure. Plays it forward back to him on his left-hand side. Now this is where we want to get Aaron. The ball's just held up slightly. We probably want it driven into space a little bit more, but look at Aaron go, driving into the box. Now he just needs to cut it back to someone. Oh, it's almost an own goal there. It may have been going wide, but you can see that danger of putting that ball across the box. That sort of, you know, corridor of uncertainty, I like to call it, between the goalkeeper and the centre halves, or just in front of them. They have to stick a leg out. They panic. What a lovely touch there by the big number 9. Just as I'm explaining the dangers of putting the ball across the box, he now has an opportunity to do the same. Dempsey come across, does really well to block it, and that's Charlie's ball. Peckinpah going short at the back here. I think the big man's looking to line one up. He doesn't. He comes short. That's a trigger for Aaron. Good pressing there. You can see it's forced him back. That's the thing with a high press. You want to stop the play being played forward or into their midfield. You want to force them back if you can. But they've done well here. Number 7 again. Some really good feet he's got on him. Dylan does well there to challenge. Does well to come in on a 50-50 as well. I always tell the boys, never back out of a 50-50. You'll end up getting hurt. You want to make sure that you're encouraging your teammates to do the same. So don't back out of 50-50s, lads. And this ball's being played forward. Number 11 again. He missed the twinkle toes. Number 8 comes in with a shot. Oh, what a save by Charlie. What a save. Dylan does well to get something on the shot. And you can see there it's looping over Charlie. And Charlie, fingertip save to put it around the post. What a save. And it's gone out for a corner. That's fantastic from Charlie there. And he gets up yet again. You can see the confidence once the keeper's made a save. They've got the confidence to do that again, and he does exactly that. Matty spraying with the ball out wide. Now there's an opportunity of a counter-attack here if we can play forward. I think Jason made a really good run there, but Arjun's coming inside. Still travelling into Danny. Does well here, still has it. I think he's just got to play it forward for Aaron here, who's on the right-hand side. He is. Just got to drive into the box. I think the lino's trying to give it as offside. Never was, mate. Played into the box again. It's just blocked there. You can see the danger of Aaron on his right-hand side. They can't quite work out how to deal with him yet. Danny, lovely little cut inside. Left-footed shot. Good save by the keeper. So it's a corner for the Panthers. Ija flown in. Decent knock to the back post. Oh, Jason with a shot just wide. He swung at it. I think that was on target. That's in. Return to the action. Peckinpah on the ball. You can see Matt there doing well to mop up. Keeps it simple, chops inside. He's got very good awareness, Matt. And that's a lovely ball forward. Oh, it's such a shame it's hit Jason on the back. But you can see here, look, 1 press, 2 press, 3 press. Danny's won the ball. We're trying to win the ball further up the field in this game. We feel like we get some joy with this pace up top. Cuts back to Aaron. Aaron on his right foot. He's just... Oh, and Danny with a... They're just, as soon as we're getting into the box, they're just swarming us at the moment. And where the pitch is quite difficult to shift the ball quickly, as they're swarming us, we're not just getting that clear-cut opportunity to get a good shot off at the moment. But this is really positive signs from the Panthers. One player is pressing, the second player is following up. The third player, especially the winger, is coming off the wide position to come and press the centre-halves, because we noticed in this game that they weren't the most comfortable with it being played short at the back. We wanted to force them into errors, and we seem to be doing that at the moment. You can see that's why we're maintaining this pressure in their half, in their defensive third. It's all well us winning the ball in midfield or on the edge of our own box, but then we have to have quite a lot of build-up play to get to their box. If we can win it on the edge of their box, and straight away we've got possession of the ball in and around the danger zone, then that's what we prefer. So the Panthers, that's our tactic for this game. Peckinpah, they're trying to play out. They're good technical side, I must admit. 7, 9, 11, 8, 13. Very, very good players going forward. I must admit, they were not shoddy whatsoever. I can see why they've done well to get into this stage of the cup, and it's a good block there. Defenders are doing very well here. There's good experience back there with Adrian, Dempster, Ashley, and Dylan, I think, is coming on leaps and bounds at the moment as well, playing alongside those boys as Jason gets on his bike here. What's he going to do? Nice little step over. Just needs to cut it back, and it's just run away from him. Such a shame, but it's coming. It's coming. Dave winning the ball in midfield there, does ever so well with that. Aaron, twinkle toes, coming forward. Nice close control by Aaron. Slots it forward to Danny. Had Jason as an option there as well. Danny's got quite a lot of time here to try and pick someone out. He does so. We're not just quite attacked. The problem with the boys at the moment, they're not sure whether the crosses are going high, low, to the back post and the front post. I think we need to try and pick someone out here if we can. But oh, what great close control from Danny there as well. Great bit of skill. Cuts it back and it's just blocked. It's overloading on this right hand side, and Peckinpah has figured that out. Near post corner this time. We need to do a little bit better with the crosses there. Ija driving into the box, floats it to the back post this time, just over Aaron. I think he was trying to pick out Jason there. Comes to David. To Danny, what can he do here? He beat the man last time with ease. What can he do? Defender does really well, stands up, and Danny's pulled him back for a free kick as we return to the action again. It's a ball played forward by Peckinpah, bit of head tennis at the back there. Drops to the midfielder here. He was very composed, this player. I think it's number 13. You can see here, it's very hard to get the ball off him. Comes to the number 7. Adrian, you're not going to beat him for pace there at all, and Adrian sees the ball out, I think, for a corner. It's actually a throw into the number 8. He gets his first real clear opportunity there for Peckhamspor. You can see here, I said, their forward line is decent. They're no mugs up top, so you give them opportunities. They're potentially going to take it, as Aaron is just dancing through the defence of Peckhamspor yet again. He's brought down quite a lot of fouls and free kicks we're getting here. I just stepping over this one. I think he wants to try and bend this round the wall the way he's shaping up. Doesn't quite connect with it how he wanted. I can see what he was trying to do there. He was trying to get it up and over as quickly as he can, but it comes out to Aaron. Aaron's been a right live wire in this game. On the right hand side, I think he was looking to try and force a corner there as Peckhamspor, they play it out. That's a push by Dylan. I think they just need to keep his hands down on that one. As we return to the action again, Peckhamspor with the ball playing forward. You can see here they're getting some more possession in this game now, and they're getting their more talented boys on the ball. It's number 11 with the shot, and it's blocked there. Good block, I think, by Dempster and Dylan there, just closing down the space. You can see how hard. Look how much the boys are working off the ball. That is our attacking midfielder there, driving into this defensive area here to stop their midfielder playing the ball into the box. That is fantastic to see from everyone. You've got another midfielder that's come across here to block the second pass as the ball's played into the box. We've won it, we've played out, and now potentially Peckhamspor might win that again. They have done. Come out to a good player. I think one of their lads has gone down there, but number 11 is driving forward again. Number 8 tries to find him. And I think with Peckhamspor, just from my point of view, if they just used the ball a little bit quicker, they might have got more joy out of it. I think the problem is they had talented boys that want to travel with the ball, but I think it's not everyday run with it. Sometimes you just need to put it into an area like this, to a talented player like this. You can put it across the box. Comes to Jason. What's he going to do? Back heel. Ija. That is beautiful football. That is sexy football. Ball into the box by Aaron. Comes to Jason. Jason's got the awareness to play it behind him with a cheeky little back heel, as we'll see here. It's played to him here. Just loses his footing slightly. The shot isn't on, but you can hear Ija's behind him. And that's a lovely slotted finish there by Ija. And we find ourselves 1-0 to the good. Peckhamspor looking to play forward here. Ija goes to press as it's played forward. Just comes away from Dempster there as it comes to number 8. Comes to number 7. Surely he's going to take this on with his left foot. Doesn't trust it. Comes into number 8. David sprinting to get behind the ball there. Danny's behind the ball. Matt's behind the ball. IG, you can see sprinting out there, getting behind the ball. Jason getting behind the ball. This is fantastic defensive work rate from the Panthers, and we're forcing them into shots like that. Good work rate from the number 13 there, not letting Danny dictate. Ooh, lovely bit of skill there. It comes out to Matt. Matt there, you can see people having to take 2 or 3 touches just to get the ball under control. It is a very difficult service to play on, but we're doing well with it at the moment. Comes out to Ash. Ash is going to play forward down the line into the feet of Ija, and this is where we want our ball carriers driving inwards. I see what he's trying to do. He's trying to slot Aaron. You see how narrow the left back is for Peckhamspor, and there is acres of space for Aaron to do what he does best, which is exactly it. Drives into the box. Challenge comes in. Penalty. All day long, penalty. He's misjudged it. Aaron there had acres of space to drive into. Just nips the ball past him. And number 20, look, hands up. That's a signal straight away. You know you've committed a foul. Ija, you put his house on him to slot this away. Steps up. And it's 2-0. Lovely bit of skill there by Aaron to force the penalty. And Ija very confidently tucks this away. I think that's 9 goals potentially now in 8 games. He's done fantastically well there. And we find ourselves 2-0 to the good. Peckhamspor with another clearance. Ball played forward then. Number 7 on the ball. Lovely ball around the corner for 13 to run onto. He's no slow coach, that's for sure. Gets into an area to put the ball into the box. Bobbling, bouncing ball here. I think he does well. Number 11 to connect with it. Comes out to him again. Another good block there by 2 Panthers defenders here. Good shot there. Ooh, very close. That's been the best opportunity so far for Peckhamspor. I think it's that number 7 cutting in on his right hand side. Just curling away from the post there. We find ourselves 2-0 up. Could have been slightly different if that one had gone in. As Danny drills it into the box again. Just gets away from Ija. Is Davey going to look for the shot? He cuts inside on his left foot. Plays it out to Jason. Jason plays it back to Matt. Matt just misses out there. He does well. Look, he's recovering the ball very well there. And Jason's won it. Sprayed it out wide to Adrian here. Out to Aaron. Look at the space. Sorry, to Danny. Look at the space they have on the right-hand side. Ball playing into the box. Jason. If anything, he got too much on it. If anything, he got too much on it, and it's still 2-0. Could have been another opportunity there. I think he's just looking to glance that one, Jason, but he's done ever so well to get there as it comes to Aaron. Aaron dancing past players yet again, driving into the box. Number 3 gets across a really good challenge there. That's got to be a penalty, surely. And the ref's giving us offside. I don't know where the offside is, but this is a pen. You can see here. They just take him down. I think that's lazy defending there, or a lazy foot that's been left out, sorry. No idea where they saw offside there, but is what it is. That's going to happen when you don't have linesmen. And we carry on with the ball with Peckinspor. They play it into the box here. Good first touch there by the big man. Drills it, and Charlie does well to recover. And I think that's going to be half-time once this ball is played. A decent first half for the Panthers. 2-0. It could have been more. We did have opportunities, but then Peckinspor not out of this either. Half-time. There's no half-time shots this week, so it's an opportunity for us to advertise that we are looking for under-21 footballers. What we are looking to do is bridge the gap between youth, under-21, under-23 football and men's senior football. We've seen it in recent weeks where youngsters are turning 18, 19, having experienced no experience playing against men, and they're struggling slightly. Technically gifted, but we want to try and teach them the other side of the game as well. So we are going to set up an under-21s team to play midweek friendlies against men's senior teams. If you're interested in popping down, you must be South London based and under 21 years of age. Reach out to us via email at southlondonpanthers@gmail.com or the socials tag on top of the banner, and drop us a DM as well. Straight into the second half action then. Panthers find themselves 2-0 up. It's been a good first half. I think we've been quite relaxed. We've managed to play the football that we want to play. We've done very well with pressing higher up the pitch. Usually we try and do a bit of a mid-block, or the triggers we set are probably full-backs or midfielders, but we've decided to go right up onto the back 4, as it will, back 3, back 4, whatever it was, and see if we can win the ball higher up the pitch, and it's been working well for us. So a return to the action. You see a free kick driven in. We're looking to try and do a bit better with that as well in this second half. Be a little bit more alive in the box on these sort of set pieces, corners, crosses, those type of things. One quick change. We've had Sydney come on for Jason to play up top. As we're pressing, we want someone who's going to be pressing as well. The same sort of energy as what Jason provided. So another good opportunity for Sydney to get some minutes here, get some more fitness in the legs. It's a comfortable game for us at the moment, but Peckinspor have shown they've got talented players. They can make it far more uncomfortable for us if we allow them to do that. So defensively, we need to be switched on. Midfield, we need to keep it ticking over, and up front, we need to take the opportunities when they arise. Ball here with Ija then cutting inside. Peckinspor defender does well to get a foot on it. Comes out to number 11. I really like this player. Travelled really well with the ball. He was a good attacking threat as he's driving down the wing. You can see here we're having to double up on him a little bit. Looks to me like the ball went out there. Our linesman's giving it, but the ref is playing on as it's gone into the number 7. I think number 7 might have just lost interest in it at the moment. He's not getting the joy that he was expecting as the ball looks like it's going to go out of play. Throwing for Peckinspor, it's come to the technically gifted number 13. Very good close control. He's sending Sydney away there, but Sydney doesn't give it up as he plays forward. Good area for the number 4 to try and get a cross in. Dempsey does really well to stand up there. Very nice and cool and calmly plays it out to Matt. Matt then looks to spray it out wide the diag to get Aaron on his bike. He does do. He's driving forward. Could this be the third one here? Oh, it's just gone over. Really good effort there. Really good ball by Matt. Great composure by Dempster in the bottom corner there as well. Peckinspor reverting to playing short again. I don't think they got the most joy out of this in the first half, but they seem to be sticking to their principles. As you look, they're not really. If you're going to play out short, you need to play it quicker. Every moment you delay allows us to do exactly this, gets us closer to the ball to close you down. Aaron does really well to close it down, plays a 1-2 with Danny, drives it across the box, just over hit. Return to the action there, Peckinspor with a free kick, plays it short to number 11. David gives away a free kick. Now I think he may have got yellow carded for that as persistent fouling. As the number 4 steps up here, Charlie gets across, does really well to get that out for another corner. Good communication there from Charlie, telling his team this needs to go out first and foremost. As Peckinspor get the ball back here now. Number 13 playing it across to the number 11, is it? Good, great challenge in fact there by Adrian, as it gives us a chance now to build momentum and play out if we can. Danny, who seems to touch every blade of grass on this pitch, just misses the control of the ball there. You can see here Peckinspor looking to calmly play out. They've slowed it right down. I don't know whether that's them trying to preserve energy or have they run out of ideas. I don't know, but they're playing it forward again. Out to their number 7, I think it was. No, the number 9. Comes short. Plays it forward. Nice bit of football here by Peckinspor. Maybe they haven't run out of ideas. Number 4 is looking to do the cross ball diag. As he does exactly that. Comes out to his number 19, who's a decent player as well. Comes out here. They look to play in. Number 9 just doesn't quite connect with it. As Matty there does really well to mop up. Left foot. No, right foot. Look how calm he is. Just plays it out here into space with Danny. Out to Arja. It's got to be a 1v1 versus this defender here. The sun is making it difficult to see what's happening. Chops and changes direction. Arja just muscled out, but he gets the ball played into the box to Danny, and it's just gone away from him. Another opportunity there for us to go 3-0 further ahead in this game. As Peckinspor now are being able to drive out here. Number 11 driving again. He's looking to carry his team forward if he can. The ball's just played short here, but it's still with the Peckinspor player. Number 8, another decent little player, and it's number 13. But it's slowed right down again. And you see how many bodies we've got behind the box, behind the ball, sorry. They do well to find a little bit of space here on the left-hand side as it's played forward into the box. Ooh, wasn't quite dealt with us there as it's dropped to the number 7. Number 7 plays it back in. Ashley gets his little head on it. And there we have David as an opportunity for us to play out here. I think we've been really composed here. Even when we haven't cleanly won the ball, it's been so composed with us getting it down, playing it forward and letting the forward players do what they do best. And we can see another opportunity here. Danny plays it across 3. Just gets ahead of Sydney there, doesn't he? And stops them going further behind as the ball's played out again. Return to the action. It's a free kick here for Arja. Arja, lovely little idea here to Danny. Danny's not quite getting it under the ball's under his feet. He's not quite got control of it there. It's a shame. We could have possibly got a shot off there. And it's a short corner that's played out to Arja. Arja with the ball. Oh, just a miscontrol here. Loses his footing. And we've got the dangerous number 11 that's driving forward here. He cuts inside to his teammate, but miscommunication. Comes out to Matty here. Matty's probably looking to wind one up or play someone in. Lovely ball played forward there to Aaron on the right-hand side. Now what can he do? Is he going to cut back? Played it out to Matty here. Oh, I think Matty was just looking for a shot. He does do. It's blocked there. Sydney with a shot, and it's just deflected wide. Winning the ball further up the field yet again. The Panthers here is David playing out to Aaron. Aaron's been a thorn in their side all game. You've also got Danny that's just, he gets everywhere. He plays in that sort of advanced midfield role, but he picks it up deep, wide, short, long. He's got it all really. He's played to Adrian there. Adrian here's looking to cut back, is he? Oh, he sliced it slightly and it just hits the side net, and you never know. That could have been an opportunity to go further ahead. And look, again, high press from the Panthers. 1 and 2 players coming across to do it. David will never give this up. And you see here steaming into the challenge as well. Wins the ball. Can drive with it. Number 11's lost his head there. Number 8, David. Right foot shot. It's just every time we have a shot and it looks like it's on target, someone's just getting a knee, a toe, an ankle, a foot, something in the way, aren't they? But look here. 2 or 3 players trying to win the ball here. We're not giving up. Being just 2-0. We want to progress to the later rounds in this cup competition. Sydney puts a really good dangerous ball into the box there. Arja's on the end of it, just gets a toe on it. It's a bit scrappy back there, but Peckinspor just managed to get the ball into the keeper's hands. So he's looking to clear his lines here as he throws the ball out short. Something different. He hasn't done that before. You look here from Sydney. Look, this is our striker steaming into the right wing, right back position to win the ball here. Matty does well to mop up. Sydney gets the ball, plays it forward here to Aaron. Aaron on the right hand side again, got really good vision. Sydney there with the touch around the corner. I think they've given us offside. I don't understand. Again, a bit weird the decisions here. Keeper with the ball in his hand now. You go short. He's gone for the short throws now. He seems to fancy that. But how many seconds have passed? That ball still hasn't been played forward. This is the problem with Peckinspor. I think they're a good side, but maybe they're just making the wrong decisions, or it's slowing down. The tempo's a bit too slow for them. With those forward players, I'd like to make it a lot more quicker if I was their coach. That's what I'd be saying to them. But good side nonetheless. As the ball's played in, it's just overhit by Arja. So as I was saying, when you have the ball in your hand and you're looking to roll it out, it's got to be done at pace, because as a defensive unit, we can get behind the ball, and whether you go short or long, we've got bodies behind the ball, so it's no threat to us. Good bit of distribution there from Charlie, right up to Arja, forces a corner. It's another corner to the Panthers here, floated in. It's a Peckinspor head that gets on it. That's handball. Oh, he's going to get a penalty for that. Oh, I feel sorry for that there. The way it's just bounced up for him. He's tried to chest control it. and it's hit him on the arm. So I just stepping up here for a penalty. What's he going to do? Is he going to tuck it away? Oh, it's bounced away. The bobbles took it away from the goal. You would have put your house on I just slotting that away there. I think he's just been done by the bounce, and that would have been 3-0 to the Panthers. As we see here, Craigie, captain, has come on to just shore it up a little bit in midfield. Make sure that these talented players are not getting on the ball. Good stamp there by Danny. Look at him just holding him off. Holding him off. No one's getting onto the ball, and he just slots it inside there for Craig. Craig keeps it simple, keeps it ticking over. Out to Dylan. Dylan back to the goalkeeper. A little bit wider, I think, than what he was anticipating. But Charlie's got a decent bit of pace on him. Gets it, plays it forward. Matty keeps it simple. Look, 1 and 2 touch football. It doesn't need to be any more than that. As Adrian here has got an opportunity to get on his bike. He loves to drive forward as he can from that right back position. Does a little back heel to Aaron, but it gives Peckinsport a chance to win the ball and play forward. Now there might be an overload here on the left hand side, but you see Craigie there coming across to deny the time and space. That's really good defending from him as it's played into the middle there. He's still continuing his run, try and win that ball. And look how much it's delayed Peckinsport from doing anything going forward. Although they find the pass here in the left hand side, driven into the box. Charlie gets a hand on it. That's a really good dangerous cross there by Peckinsport. But you see here now, we've got opportunity to break with IJ. He's playing it forward. I think he's going to drive forward into the box. Slots it into Aaron. Aaron has come outside wide to Danny in the wide hand position. Aaron is all slowed down a little bit too much for us here, lads. We need to quicken this up if we can to try and get something out of it. Back to Danny in the wide position here. Is he going to deliver? Someone's got to do something with it, lads. It's Danny to the right back post position, and it's Sydney. Oh, and he hits the side netting. Peckinsport going short again here. Sydney coming across to close down the danger. We're doing very well with our off the ball work today. Hitting a long dive, goes up to the 11. He's gone down, he's hurt himself here. We will look back at this. I really feel bad for this lad. He's landed really awkwardly, and if you are squeamish, I do advise to look away. With this recording of games now, we are able to go back and look at this nasty fall that he's had here. We did get a message on Instagram saying the lad will be out for 6 to 8 weeks. We do wish him all the best because he is a talented lad, and I hope he comes back stronger. Return to the action then. It's a throw in for the Panthers. You can see here Peckinsport really working hard to make sure that we're not getting any time and space on the ball, but when they play forward, they've got so many players deep behind the ball here. We've got lots of time and space to pick out a pass as the ball goes out for another throw-in. The boys here are just looking to maintain this pressure really. 2-0 is always a dangerous scoreline. If we concede or give away a silly foul, free kick, whatever it may be, these teams can get right back in this, and we don't want that. We want to maintain this pressure. As the ball dropped and played forward here to Ijo, it's very tight in that sort of section of the pitch. I'd probably come back around, as Ashley has done here, go find where the time and space is on the ball to create something. Craigie gets on it, plays it out wide to Adrian, and it's just gone out here, I think. No, Craig's going to keep it in, gets his head up, look to see whether he can deliver into the box. He does do. That's a really good effort there by Craig, but it's just come out to the keeper, who recovers safely. I think he's looking again. He wants to go short, but winds one up to go long this time. He's changed it up. I'm not sure whether Peckinsport were down to 10 men at this point with their man off the field, but I think they might have just been able to bring on a substitute. But you can see here it's a little bit slow for them. You've got the more talented players are looking for options. They don't really have many on the ball, so it's gone out here to the number 4 who's driving forward, but they've created something very well there, and it's just gone wide. Good effort by Peckinsport. You can see here, as I was saying, 2-0 is a dangerous scoreline. Things can still happen. They get one goal, their tails go up, and they're back in it. As comfortable as I feel we have been, there's always still options for someone to create something, as Sydney has put really good pressure on the keeper there. He's rushed his sort of clearance. Header won there by Aaron. Ball played in there for Brian. First touch of the game pretty much, and that's another goal. 3-0. Lovely to see one of our under-21 players get an assist on his debut. But this all starts from pressure from Sydney here. Aaron drops in to win the ball. Drops in nicely to Brian. Brian with a nice, very well weighted pass there into the path of Aaron where he doesn't have to take a touch, and he slots it in the near post for 3-0. Nice touch there by the Peckinsport forward. Plays out to the 19 here into the 8. You can see here they're looking for options to get us turn and try and get the ball in behind, but I think they just might be lacking the pace of the 11 that unfortunately had to go off injured. We've got the 9 here who's got a very good first touch on him. He reverses the pass there. I think he would have been better to switch to the other side, but they work it well out to the left-hand side here. This guy's getting further forward in this second half. Bit of a cheap foul given away there by Brian. We don't really want to be giving away free kicks in this sort of area, but that's something that maybe will come with experience. You can't just dangle out a leg. You need to get across and try and win the ball, really, rather than just dangling out a leg. But it's a free kick to Peckinspor. They play it in. Decent save there by Charlie. We return to the action here. Playing out from the back again, Peckinspor. You can see it's in their nature to do so. I would just say that they seem to be playing themselves under pressure when they do this, though, as we have willing runners, willing pressers to go and win the ball. Brian coming across here to try and win the ball. The ball's played forward to Peckinspor and it's gone out of play. Deep in the second half now. We're getting two more youngsters on the pitch. I think 17 and 18 years old in Jaden and Jay, going into the right back and left wing position. This is what we're trying to do now going forward, trying to bring blood some new youngsters that really want to play some men's senior football and don't have the opportunity to do so. So getting them involved in games like this is going to be brilliant for their development as youngsters. And we have Peckinspor playing forward again. The number 7 just slips here, but it's going to drop to a Peckinspor player. Really good save there, really good reaction save by Charlie. I'm not sure whether that pass was meant, but it dropped to a Peckinspor forward who just managed to... Well, he hit it right at the goalkeeper, really, if we're honest. But without the reactions of Charlie to dig out that save, we could have found ourselves conceding. We don't want that late in the second half. Clean sheet, he deserves it. So well done on the save there, Charlie, as Peckinspor coming forward again. The sort of tails are up at the moment. They're trying to get forward, to get something out of this game. A consolation goal, if anything. Another ball into the box, into the back post. It's won there by the Peckinspor header. Brian's got to be quicker to the challenge there. Can't be dangling out a leg. As you can see, he's evaded Matt. He's evaded Craig. He's played it across to the number 13. I thought he would have gone for a shot. The Dempster done really well to stop that shot from getting off. He's come out into the wide position here. I think they're looking to get some joy from crosses. Another ball into the box. And again, it's the two experienced boys that are winning that. And it's out for a corner. Peckinspor with a corner then. Is this their chance to get a consolation goal? Missed a header there from Brian. You've got to do better there, lad. And I think that's just summed up Peckinspor's afternoon. Good side. I think they travelled 2.5 hours to get down here. There were some problems with the pitch. They double booked the pitch with someone else, but London Cup games take precedence, so we managed to get the game on. And I think all credit to them. They're a good side. You can definitely see why they got into the later rounds of this version of the London FA Cup. Sorry, the London Sunday Junior whatever it's called. It's the London Cup, isn't it? One of the versions of them anyway. And we see here, we return to the action. Matt with a throw-in. Jay getting on the ball. Need to be a little bit better with your first touch there, lad. You can't come onto the pitch cold. Continue with his pressing as he's doing so. We're talking to these boys about the importance of work rate off the pitch, because of what they may probably have now, their teams, when they're playing 18s or 21s, is that it's all very technical, but that willingness to work off the ball is something that they'll have to improve on if they want to do well in men's senior football. We see here one last attempt by Peckinspor to launch it forward. They're doing well here. Far more possession than what they've had in certain spells in the first half, especially. Maybe it's tired legs from the Panthers, but you can see there a good bit of pressing from Craig. That's what he came on to do. He wants to shore it up. He wants the clean sheet. You can see Brian backing him up there as well, and then Matty, ever reliable, gets the ball. He's going to play it into an area for us to run onto. Good first touch there by Aaron. He brings it down, looking for his teammates, and he's driving forward, still doing that really, really deep into this half. Just a little bit overhit to Jay. Jay's going to get on this. He's going to whip one in, hopefully. Manages to put the ball into the box, and it's just covered by the keeper. So there's literally seconds left in this game now. I think the final whistle will be going any second now. A really convincing 3-0 win for the Panthers. We march on into another round of the Cup. I think we've only conceded one goal in the London Cup so far. I think it was a 5-1 win, a 5-0 win, and this now a 3-0 win. Good turnout for the boys. On we go.
Hit the boot. Thank you. Thank you, Lionel. Thank you, mate. Well done, boys. Damn it, dog.
Come see how real centre back.
I can't be shouting and screaming for let's listen up. We know when we get here, when we say right, the important thing about debrief is to reflect positives, negatives, how we can improve going forward. First and foremost, I think the football was brilliant because we played the position well to suit what we had going forward. So that obviously we're pacing behind and stuff like that. Took us a little while just to figure out what type of passes we need to make, but when we did, it was superb. It was superb. My one little neg is it's just got to be done slightly bit earlier. Slightly bit earlier, but I understand why it's slightly delayed, because if the ball's bobbling at your feet, it's a fucker to get under control. But let's just try and make it a little bit quicker if we can, because the pitch is only going to get worse now, aren't they, with the weather. So we just have to be sure that, all right, I'm in this area, get it under control, get that play forward.
Good man, it's fun. It's a fun game. Fun game, played the conditions.
Well organised.
Did what you need to do.
You see how funny we do when we've got
It's a different vibe, innit?
Yeah, different vibe.
Confident, everyone wanted the ball.
Change of room?
Yeah.